Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm the 22 Scoops, and welcome back to another episode of the Mindful SMP. This is episode 5, and I figured this might be a little loud. I figured we should start today's episode with a little bit of a prank. Now, by the time I upload this, Halloween might be gone, because although for me, Halloween is in a couple days. So, what better way to spread the holiday spirit by helping someone else spread the holiday spirit? So here we have Kenny. He is AFK fishing, foolishly without his armor. So what we are going to do is we're going to do this, a dispenser, this spooky scary mask, which has it says can't take this off, but it basically has curse of binding on it. We're gonna take the lever and hope this works. Boom. Kenny now has a curse of binding pumpkin on that won't come off until he dies. So should probably leave a sign for him. You may have noticed your new costume. Your new, because I can't spell, new hat. Just wanted to get you in the holiday spirit. Just wanted to get you into the holiday spirit. So now you can be festive forever. Let's see. I'm gonna put that scoops. There we go. Seems like the good start to an episode. He's gonna come back not being able to see because the pumpkin vision. You see, this is why you don't AFK with your armor off. I've been waiting to do that for a while. Alright, so now that I've done that, I need to figure out what else I'm doing for this episode. So once I find that out, we should be back. Let's first see if I can get out of his house. There we go. So yeah, we'll be back. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Scoops, and welcome back to another episode of the Mindful SMP. This is episode 3. You can see we're in the Nether, and I just noticed kind of an illusion. Other than the block that's in the corner behind my fish, you can't tell if I'm looking up and down, up or down. It kind of looks cool, but I'm looking down. We're in the Nether, and we're in the Nether because I want to show you something I've been working on off camera. I've done a lot of this off camera, and a lot of this will be done off camera, but I have started work on the Nether hub. So I won't say that I did all this myself. Obviously I did not. A bunch of people were coming up here helping me dig this out. So this main area of digging, people helped me out with, but the bone blocks I placed, and the tunnels here I have dug. But one thing interesting with this Nether hub that I'm doing is basically everyone is not going to build within this room. They're not going to have their tunnels within this room. It's going to be 4 main corridors that people will build their tunnels off of. So if I hit F3, we have our east tunnel, south tunnel, west and north tunnel. So One thing that kind of annoys me, that was my fault, you can see this is 5 wide. This over here is 6 wide. And it's the same for that, 5 wide, 6 wide. It's not a big deal, but it's something that kind of annoys me. But we will live with it because it's a huge room and it wouldn't have made sense to really shrink it at all. So we did that. So we have a 5 wide and a 6 wide. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm planning on all these walls will be turned into dark concrete. Not dark concrete, black concrete. So, and the same with the floor, and anywhere netherrack is showing in the ceiling will be black concrete. Just to make this look very dark and very like shadowy, I guess. And obviously I'll have to put lights here and there, but that's not a big deal. So, and then for the corridors, I don't know what I want to do with those yet. There's a huge amount of planning that still goes into all this. So, that'll have to be accounted for. But basically, I'm just going to continue to dig out these tunnels. Right now I'm working on this tunnel. You can see how far down that is. I'm going to just dig this far, far down, and then hopefully some people will come up and help me again to do the rest of them. So anyway, we'll be back. And we're back. So this is a change in scenery here. We are at a mushroom island, and the reason we're here is because this is where I'm going to be setting up my main base. So while working on the nether hub, I decided to go out and try to find this, so that way I could set up my portal and have that all done, so I could focus on the nether hub and not have to worry about getting a portal set up. Obviously, I will have to worry about making a pathway at some point, but that's for the future, so I'm not really going to worry about that. Oh, there goes Ambi. I'm also on lolcats, so if things look weird like that, that's why, because I'm on the lolcats language, just because I can be. Alright, so my plan for living here is that I'm gonna make a little Smurf village, I guess, that are gonna consist of these houses. Obviously, the houses will be a bit different. I think I'm gonna do like the first couple houses the same though. So it just goes like this. You go 4 up on either side. And the reason you do 4 is just so I could have blocks to build the roof on, if you get what I mean. So if we do this, I can go like this. Sorry about that. For some reason my recording stopped because it said my audio device disconnected. That was weird. But anyway, we're going to continue on here. The one thing about building these houses is they're insanely fragile, whereas anything with efficiency on it can destroy it very fast. So that's a problem, but we deal with it. Then we just fill it in like that, and then make a little cross pattern like this. Destroy that extra, and there we go. We have the next little village house. So originally what I was gonna do here was build a bunch, or build a giant mushroom. I was gonna live inside a giant mushroom, but now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this little village, little Smurf village, I guess. That's what I'm gonna be considering it as. So you can see I have a bunch of red. I don't have a lot of brown because I haven't been focusing on getting brown, but now I'm going to, considering that's the base of my houses, that's the walls. And obviously I'm gonna have a bigger house than all of them. So I think what I might do is start working on that now. It's gonna involve spruce wood and actually mushroom blocks. Like, my house is gonna be made out of mushroom blocks because I've never used it to build a house. I've never really used mushroom blocks to build. So we're just gonna have to go around and collect a bunch. Also, you can see I have a bunch of diamond tools. Forgot to update you guys on that. I now have diamond tools and diamond armor, as you can see. I did a lot of just mining and grinding off camera, so I got all this. A lot of it was enchanted using the books that I got out of my fish farm. It was just easier because I was able to get what I wanted. Some of the armor is not the best, like you can see here. This has Depth Strider 3, Protection 3, and Thorns 1. It doesn't even have Unbreaking on it. And then my pants are Fire Protection 3 and Unbreaking 3. So those aren't good. My helmet, however, is the best helmet you could get without mending or thorns. And the chest plate has mending but no thorns. And that's kind of the best you could get out of that. And then my tools, I now have a fortune pickaxe along with my my normal mending pickaxe. My sword is just a sharpness 4, Unbreaking 3, sweeping edge 3. My axe is really good. It has Unbreaking 3, efficiency 3 or 4, mending, silk touch, and smite 4. So that's why it's in this slot, because I could use it as a weapon. My bow is the same. And then we have my shovel, which has silk touch and then the normal enchants. So if I ever need to dig up mycelium or grass to bring here, I have the ability, which is something I might end up doing, because one project I might work on is building a spawning platform for vanilla, or not vanilla, but for normal mobs. And by that I mean like pigs, sheep, cows, chickens, things of that nature, because they won't spawn on mycelium. Only mushroom will spawn on mycelium. Now if I wanted to, I could make a I could convert all of the mycelium around here into some other block, maybe make it like stone or something. But then that is like a lot of work, because that would be converting the whole mushroom island, and it's not a tiny mushroom island. Oh wow, look at that. It's a little patch of grass. Yeah, it's not a tiny mushroom island. So that's a lot of work. So if anything, I might just make a passive mob spawning system where I'll probably dig a giant area. This will be later once I get a beacon. I'll dig a giant area, fill it with grass platforms, and with the flick of a switch, have it so water will dispense, pushing all the mobs down into one area that I could kill, or at least all I need to do is have it spawn a couple of the mobs. Like we have that over there, which I guess could spawn mobs if I get lucky. But all I would want is 2 of each animal over here. So like I would need 2 cows, 2 sheep, 2 chickens, 2 pigs. And that's really all. If I get 2 horses, that'd be great too. Alright, can't pick that up for some reason, but I won't worry about it. Alright, so let's find a nice area to build. I'm thinking over here. The only thing is it's not as flat as can be, so let me keep looking around here, because my house is going to be big. I also kind of want to keep these because they're super tall. Thing is, I'm gonna build an above ground house. So hold on, I'm gonna shape this a bit. There we go. Let's just do that. Just kind of clear up some space, fill in this gap here, even though if anything it'll be replaced with a floor. Alright, and as you guys know, I'm not the best at above ground houses. I usually go underground. It's easier It's faster, but I rarely do above ground houses, so I kind of want to try to work on doing that. So I think my walls are going to be mushroom blocks, like the brown mushroom blocks. We'll go. The only thing is, I know like one build style when it comes to above ground houses. Like I know to do that. Have the walls in one from the supports. So I don't know. I'll figure out something. Once I figure out a layout, we'll be back. That's probably the best option here. And we are back. I have built the building. Something I have decided on is I don't need a house. I'm gonna be living in the village. Like I'm gonna just be building a village. Not gonna have a full house. So I made this. It looks weird, but I've also decided to embrace any weird builds. This is just gonna be a weird building like area, I guess. So this is the build, and what I have decided to do with this is to make it a storage room. So it's basically, I gave it kind of interior design. It's not much you could do with only 2 types of blocks, but this is basically just a storage facility that I could use. It has a couple different chests that I could use for whatever I need. So perfect. Now I'm gonna be working on getting more buildings up, getting pathways, getting like a town center ready. And the good thing about these builds, if I don't like where they are, it takes about 2 seconds to tear them down. So that's good. But before I go, I wanted to show you guys what's been going on with the Nether Hub, because I haven't updated you guys in a while with that. So as you see here, I'm getting mushrooms together too for like a farm, and that's for, and up here is for a tree farm, so I could actually get trees around here, because you can't plant them on mycelium. I was going to turn down the sound, but it's not that loud. So you can see here, as I lag because I just entered the Nether, I have a very long tunnel. This is about 600 blocks long. So it's going to take a little bit to run down. But I also wanted to explain some things. So you may be seeing a lack of videos coming from my end, but that's because I really need to focus on my schoolwork a lot more. Like, I've been putting it off way too much. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Like, you're going to be getting maybe 1 video a week, maybe even 2 weeks. It's not what I like to do, but it's something that's got to happen. So also, if videos become a bit shorter, that's also why. So I could just get videos out. Obviously I'll get things done within the videos. Like, it won't just be a short episode of me walking around and then being like, okay, that's the episode. It's just gonna be shorter, productive episodes. If that, like, I'll try to do my normal like 20-minute length, maybe more. I don't have a like set length of videos. I should probably do that. I should probably actually keep a timer when I'm doing videos. But whatever, it's not a big deal. So we're going to we're almost there. Yeah, I'm definitely when I can gonna want to set up a either minecart or a ice pathway. But the thing is, we don't have an ice spikes yet to even do the pathway, so I have to wait. So I don't know what I showed before, but I think I said in my last clip that we're going to be doing corridors. So I'm going to turn the opposite way. You can see we have a corridor here. This is the north tunnel. If we turn this way, as I'm basically running out of sprint, you can see this place is coming along. So we're going to need a lot more black concrete, because I'm pretty sure we're running low from last time. None of these chests are labeled, so I just basically have to go through them until I find what I need. Yeah, we're out of black concrete. So we need black concrete to do that, and the ceiling. And the ceiling, the black concrete, I'm not digging anything out. I'm just going to go basically on the level where the lowest bedrock hangs, and the bedrock will be poking through. So yeah, we got the this is the west, north, east, and south tunnels. And basically each tunnel will be color coded. So like maybe red, blue, yellow, green for the tunnels. I don't know yet. There's a lot that needs to be done for this. And I'm doing most of the building on my own, except Kahoolo helped me out with the floor. You can see that this is slabs and they're one high, like they're up one, if you get what I mean. They're not a full block, they're just half a block. That's because gas can spawn in this room. So by doing this, gas and pigmen cannot spawn. So that's kind of the goal, to have this run all the way down. So that's going to take a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to click the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.